Alright, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. And we're back on the LP world. And thought we would work on something a little bit different. We've been working underground a lot lately, and I thought it would be cool to do an above ground project. So, this is what I've started. I know, it's pretty hideous. I did a little bit of work off camera, just getting some resources and stuff. And it took forever. I think about 3 days passed. 3 Minecraft days have passed. So we got a little bit bigger world border. But essentially, this is going to be a... Let me just turn this down a little bit. Maybe there. This is actually going to be a mob spawner. Now, the design I'm going to use, I know, is not very efficient, and I'm okay with it. But it will serve the needs. Okay, I can't do it that way. Let's just do it the easy way, I guess. Do it the easy way. Oh no, you know what? It's got to be one higher, that's right. And already screwing it up. Sounds about right anyway. There we go. Let's head back up. So this is going to be a very simple... Really? Oh, what a way to start an episode. Hey. What can I say? It's typical. Alright, so... This is a very simple mob spawner. I don't know who originally came up with it, but I remember seeing a guy who used to do a lot of Minecraft videos named Unhost. I saw him actually, that's where I first saw this particular design. And I've actually modified it significantly from what it was. But it's a cheap spawner, but it's also not very efficient because 50% of your spawn pad is unusable. But for us, I think it'll be just fine for what we're going to use it for, which is just grinding out some XP and also grinding out some mob drops. So, I had a comment on one of my previous videos about how I got all of the Worldborder and stuff like that to work. It's part of the new snapshot, and it should be a part of 1.8 coming out. Is that I'm basically using, for the Worldborder itself, I'm using a daylight sensor with command blocks that basically tell the Worldborder to extend 10 blocks every time the command block is activated, and it's only activated in the morning. Now, for those of you that watch series like Minecraft, they have it set up to where it's just very slowly, continuously expanding. And I thought about that, but I kind of like the idea that every morning it makes a 10 block jump. And so I just set it up the way that I set it up. So I did that. The death counter that I'm using is a feature of Scoreboard that I got set up. And then I use just a simple command block to activate when I have to do the walk of shame. Now, all of that can actually be automated, where when the scoreboard updates to show a death, then the world will actually automatically decrease in size. That's all doable. I just didn't want to go through that complexity. But that's how I did it. It's really pretty simple. Once you understand the commands a little bit. The redstone in the little right there is actually pretty messy, but it does the job. And I'm one of those people where, for me, redstone is not my specialty. I mean, to be honest, I don't really have a specialty. I just kind of derp, but hey, that's what I do. So we'll go up there and we'll take a look at that redstone here in a little bit. Just definitely wanted to get this going. Thought this would be a nice change from being down underground constantly. Although, with the limitations of our Worldborder, right now we're going to be spending a lot of time underground just trying to get resources. And while we do have some diamonds, you know, they've really been elusive for us. I was hoping to have quite a bit more. And then we definitely need to get some sugar cane. Or is it reeds now? I can't remember. You know, at first it was either, I think it was reeds at first, and then it got changed to sugar cane. Or it could be have that completely backwards. I don't know, but whatever they are, we need them to make books. Currently don't have any, but there's some that I can see off in the distance that the Worldborder will soon give us access to. So that's really exciting. Sit here and get all of these filled in. So I can tell this is going to be an ongoing problem while I'm trying to build this thing. The idea behind this is very simple. It's a very cheap mob spawner, but it being that it's cheap, it's also incredibly inefficient. The idea behind it is that you have mobs that'll spawn on the solid blocks, and the mob AI treats trapdoors as if they're a solid block. And so the mob will try to walk across it, trapdoor will be open, they'll fall through, hit the water streams and go all the way down to the end where I will slaughter them. It's an old design, like I said, it's a simple design. But the problem with it is the fact that 50% of your spawn space is taken up by trapdoors. And so you can't really get spawns there. So there is a trade-off with this particular design. But for our current level and for our current available resources, I think this is really the way to go. And also because it's not really, we're not looking at this as a long-term viable solution. This is just to sort of help us get some stuff that we need. And it's not going to be very pretty at first. Eventually I will dress it up and make it look nicer. This is just sort of a quick and dirty approach to getting it done. And I thought it would be a good thing to, like I said, not be underground this episode. Really kind of focus on something else. One of the hardest things for me is just trying to I always feel like I always get this feeling like no one wants to watch what I'm doing. Like, you know, like right now I'm placing hundreds of wooden planks. You know, why would anybody want to watch that? Or I'm digging a tunnel looking for diamonds. Why would anybody want to watch that? But I'm finding that the more I think about it, it's like, that's Minecraft. That's what you do. So, I mean, hey, you know, it's eventually we'll be building some nice things, some big things, but for right now we gotta work within our limitations a little bit. So I think that's definitely what we're gonna be doing here. And I did not look at my clock when I started recording. I got a real bad habit of that. Sometimes I'll sit down here and I'll record and I'll think I've got 20 minutes of footage and I'll look down and it's like an hour and 10 minutes. It's like, oh wow, that's not cool. And then sometimes I end up and it's like 10 minutes long. It's like, oh, that's not gonna work. So I guess what I'm really saying is I keep making the same mistake, which is not a good thing. You don't want to sit there and repeat your mistakes, but for me it just seems like a normal everyday thing. And I'll tell myself, you know, I'm gonna start a timer so that I can keep track, so that I can, because my goal is a 20-minute video. That's my goal. Some people like 10-minute videos. I like a 20-minute video. Mainly because sometimes you really want that little bit of extra content. Like I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and sometimes when they do the 10-minute videos, it's like I just wish there was a little bit more. That should be good enough. Okay, this is gonna hurt. There it is. I don't have any more ladders. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to make some ladders. So I wonder if we're gonna get any spawns. I'm seeing some entities, but that doesn't mean anything because of the way I'm looking. It could be looking through or whatever, but we're gonna just walk away from that for a minute. And I guess I'll go ahead and show you the redstone that I'm using. I think I showed this in episode 1, but just to make sure, it's in this little hut in here. There we go. So basically, when I was getting this all set up, we have our daylight sensor here. It comes out, goes around, and this goes into our command blocks. This command block right here. Oh, that's right, I can't access them because I'm in the wrong game mode. This one increases the world border by 10 blocks. Can I not? Okay, we're just going to change game modes real quick so we can look at these command blocks. So this adds 10 to the world border, and that gets triggered every morning when the sun comes up. And then this takes us back to ground level. This one resets the world border to the original size. And then this one resets the time of day. So if I have to come up here and do some debugging, I can do that. And this is, it says full reset. Basically what this does, teleports me to the ground. This is my resets the death counter for the scoreboard. Sets the time. Sets the world border back to 80 blocks. Clears my inventory. And sets my game mode to survival. So this was for when I was getting everything going and just kind of testing. There we go, back to survival. Now we'll head on down. It is TP to ground right there. Excellent. So that's really what I do, what I'm using. And then back here, this is just Worldborder add -20. So that's if I die. We've got that. But that's basically what I use. I know that it can be done a lot simpler. I know that there's a lot of stuff that can be done automatically. But just didn't want to do that. Getting kind of worried that I screwed this up somehow. I don't see how. But you know, this is kind of typical. I've always had problems sometimes with spawners. I don't know why. But it seems like no matter what I do, I have a hard time getting spawns to come in. But that's alright. We'll see. If I don't get anything coming out of it, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But there we are. Okay, so other things that I did off camera was I went ahead and lit up some more area, changed the boundary around the village here just to kind of incorporate this giant structure here. But that's about it. That's really all I have done outside of that. So we definitely need to work on our food situation just a little bit. So we're going to go run over here and do our dealings with the chickens. I did straighten up a little bit of these areas right here. Really need that sugar cane. Really need that sugar cane in a bad way. Oh, and I totally screwed up. I shift clicked when I was making a sword, and yeah, I've got swords for days. So that's why that's there. I don't normally make like 10 swords, but shift clicking, not good. Okay, the chickens right there. Nope. Wrong again. Must be the one on the other side. Yeah, over here. Pick up the eggs. Now we need to switch to the seeds. Let's breed them out. wood for days. Alright. So we picked up 15 eggs. I don't know why I came in here. Go ahead and put away our eggs. We'll come in here. Let's cook up 2 raw chicken. Got some more feathers. We'll put those away. Alright, now it's daytime. I think we need to check our spawner now. Just to kind of see if we got anything there. Nothing. It is an abysmal failure. Not surprising coming from me, but hey, I'll fix it later. I don't know what's wrong, you know, but like I said, it seems like I always have trouble with spawners for some reason. Like, I see other people do them like this and it works, but it doesn't work for me. Let's just make sure it's dark. It should be. Yeah, it's dark. Just nothing spawning. Alright, well, now that we've taken care of that abysmal failure, and I'll work on that off camera. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with it. There's got to be some stupid little thing. But, so, okay. Let's see. Definitely hear bad. I keep hearing bad things. So I guess let's head downstairs here real quick. We're not going to spend a lot of time down here. Just kind of see what's changed. We know our world border has expanded. So let's just kind of see what we've got to work with. See what new stuff has come up. I would really like to find an actual spawner. That would be really awesome. Hi. That made me actually jump. Any more? Hi. How did I never explore this? Oh, wow. That's not cool. But we're here. Let's get this gold for sure. I mean, heck, why not? No reason not to. Interesting lighting glitch. Hi, spider. Let's just see what all we got back here. More iron. Okay. Skeleton and a creeper coming. Oh, hi, you're right there. My goodness. Okay, we got a lot of cave here, my gosh. It's just this biome, man. This biome is like cave heaven. I really didn't expect that when I started up this LP world. Should have, I just didn't think about it. Okay. That Enderman will wreck my face. Definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, don't look at the Enderman. That's not cool. Oh, shoot. Did not want to fall down either. Get some more iron. Where am I at? Wow, this is we made it to diamond level, okay. There's lava right there. Okay. I think I'm gonna rename this series Gem Caves. That's pretty much what we're gonna be looking at, I think. Just caving episodes. There's just so much. Go, got some more iron. I hear all kinds of bad things on the other side of this. Trying to figure out where that sound's coming from. Oh no. There's some gold there. We definitely need to get that. And that's brought us back to here. There's actually a good stopping point because need to repair the iron pick. I don't know why I keep getting stuck on the sides there. That's really aggravating. Let's head upstairs. Let's repair our iron pick. We're going to call it an episode probably there. A ton of derping around as usual. See, I got 9 levels. Alright, so let's do this. Do I have another iron pick? No, I don't. Okay. This one has unbreaking and efficiency on it. Unbreaking and efficiency. So it's not really going to help us. There we go. Our pick's fixed. Gear's looking okay. Helmet really needs to kind of get replaced pretty soon. Alright, well, we're going to call it there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to do. I'll certainly try my best. I'll probably fail, but, you know, I'll try just about anything. Just let me know what you want me to do. We're going to keep going on and try to get this world fleshed out. Yeah, total fail. I'll work on this before another episode, and we'll just kind of see. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.